Where does a person buy a miracle? Could you go on Amazon and order a miracle for yourself, a Yeshua, salvation, a wonder? It doesn't go that way. But the Stipler would say, if you need a nace, if you need a miracle in your own life, there is a way to earn a nace. By being Vayimaen b'Nisayin, by standing up to temptation. We know that nace and Nisayin have the same shayrush, the same root, which is nace, which means like a banner. Because just like when the Rabbi, when God makes a miracle in the world, what he's doing is he's holding up a banner that says, I'm in charge. When a person stands up to temptation, to Nisayin, they're holding up a banner and saying, I'm in charge. I got this. I have the strength. I have the control. I'm in charge of this body. When a person is Vayimaen b'Nisayin, when they stand up to temptation, they earn a miracle. That's what the Stipler would say. We know this, of course, from Chazal, because the paradigm of someone who stood up at temptation was Yosef HaTzadik, because he stood up at the face of temptation. He stood tall and strong. And when they came to the Yam Suf, which is the paradigm of a miracle, the water split. Why? Chazal tell us, B'schus Arayna Shel Yosef. The water saw Yosef HaTzadik's bones coming, and they split, in deference to the fact that he was Vayimaen b'Nisayin. A person earns himself a miracle by being Vayimaen b'Nisayin. Now, who doesn't want miracles? Who doesn't want to have a bank account full of miracles that they could cash in, that they could draw on, that the Rebbe Shalom could give them when they need it? We know we have a Messiah. There is a tradition that there are 36 hidden tzaddikim who sustain the entire world. So Rabbi Levine would ask, why don't we know who they are? Wouldn't that be helpful to know? We need tzaddikim. We need people we can go to pray for us, to daven for us, people who can give us brachas. Wouldn't it be great to publicize their names? So Rabbi Levine would say, because today's 36 tzaddikim aren't yesterday's, and they're not tomorrow's. Each day has its own tzaddikim. You don't know who's the one who just became a tzaddik, who pulled himself away from seeing something he shouldn't see, who stood taller than temptation, who created such a light around himself that he's sustaining the entire world at this moment. But it's not the same person. There's no yellow pages of tzaddikim. It keeps changing, because every person has that moment when they become a tzaddik. Every single person has a moment when they soar, when they stand above Nisayin, and they become the tzaddik who brings down nisim. Earn miracles, buy miracles. It's very hard, but it's doable, and it's within our reach, and each one of us could be that tzaddik.